I was watching it, and I'm sure we've spoken about this before when we've covered other Italian westerns. They do a really good job at making the world gritty and gross.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood westerns were all about the kind of like glitz and glamour of living in the Old West and living that kind of pioneer lifestyle and dealing with things as they came. But Italian spaghetti westerns are just about filth and people living in filth and being upset and downtrodden and depressed and people dying, and that's it, you know?
I have a few comments on that. One is, as a fan of Italian films from the 60s, 70s, 80s a little bit, so just a little bit of the rip-offs, but just like the Giallos and the, you know, some of their horror movies, be they good or bad, or even ugly. I would say that's not just Italian westerns, that's Italian cinema seems to be obsessed with filth. There's a lot of depraved stuff going on in some of those Italian horror movies and stuff like that. And there was a big Italian sex comedy craze going on in the 70s. I haven't seen many of those. I've seen maybe one or two, but I saw one movie called The Seducers. It has a couple different titles. It is the first and possibly only film I've ever seen that had to include the disclaimer on the Blu-ray saying that no goats were molested during the making of this film.
Oh my God.
Maybe that goes to show that I think Italian... I mean, Django kind of is an exploitation movie. It is more so than the Leone movies, certainly.